Today, I'm showing you every secret from the latest LEGO Fortnite Odyssey update, but if I stump you and you don't know all of them, you have to subscribe. I want to get you guys on the first secret, and that's that the crabs on the beaches will now drop glass. Previously, they would drop you different meat, but now when you kill them, you have a chance at getting yourself glass, which is going to be needed when it comes to getting new potions. Now, according to Miss Dub Zeppelin, inside of the Frostlands biome, she was able to find a brand new NPC that goes by the name of Verity. Now, she was found inside of the Frostlands, and according to Reddit, this is really the only time that anybody has found her. She does exist inside of our worlds. We're not sure if she's bound to just this area of the map, but if you guys didn't know, there is a brand new secret NPC out there that is not listed inside of your codex. A lot of you guys commented on yesterday's video about the changes that were made to the plasma pistols. Yesterday, the LEGO Fortnite status account tweeted out that this was nothing more than a bug and that they are working on a fix when it comes to the durability. Today, I can officially report, even though they haven't confirmed this just yet, that when going into your world, you guys are able to use your plasma pistols again, and the durability will work as usual. As far as the issue that goes with overheating, if you guys didn't know, they do overheat a little bit faster, and on top of that, if you swap out of the ones that are overheated, you cannot get them to fix unless you're holding them in your hands, which means that if they overheat, there's no more swapping to another set and then returning to them and being able to shoot them again. If they overheat, you need to hold them the entire time until they're fixed. The jobs that your villagers do were also updated, and that's so that your villagers can work on top of these cauldrons now. And by far the best way to give yourself some potions is to set every single one of your villager onto a food job. This way that when you speak to them, they will give you slurp potions, which are very good, and hasty potions, which are also pretty good. If you set up a bunch of cauldrons on the map and then put all of your villagers on the food job, every single one of them will give you these over and over again. I'm sure a lot of you already know about this trick, but if you didn't know, if you only have the cauldrons out, your villagers will only make potions. If you add an oven out there, they will split the jobs, and a grill, they will split the jobs. So if you just want your villagers to give you one type of food item, only have one type of food processor. It's not just the villagers that can make you potions. We actually turned over to cows and gave them chill berries, and what I found was that in return, they gave me skillful potions, which is really nice considering the fact that I don't need much else from them. So I'm able to get potions just from my cow. Now, I did give another one a different type of berry, and he just gave me poop in return. Slurp mushrooms are one of my favorite in the entire game. Now, if you walk up to where you have a pig working for you, you can give him some chill berries and he will give you slurp potions in return. I think that this secret will get a lot of you guys as well. When you're using the new bus stations after this update and you have one of the Rift Ripper equipment set up in your inventory slot, what you're going to see is that when you fly down, you could just beeline straight down to the floor. Once you've done this and you pull out your glider, you could press the double jump button to then use the Rift Ripper ability and fall to the ground without taking any damage. I'm using the warp ruler here, but as long as it's something from the Rift Ripper, you'll be able to do this with no damage taken. Out in the wild, you'll be able to find yourself brand new pumpkins that are carved just like jack-o'-lanterns. These happen for every single one of the pumpkins that grow naturally around your world. If you guys grow them inside of your village, you'll see that they stay the exact same. If you collect them, they will also be a regular pumpkin, but at nighttime, these will glow up. This isn't much of a secret, but really nice if you were to dedicate an area of your map to the expeditions update. You are able to mount any of the weapons or any of the equipment that you unlock after this update. I think that's probably obvious because we can mount mount pretty much anything. However, it is really nice the way that these do mount, especially the equipment types, as they don't have a ledge with them and just lay flat up against the wall mount. A lot of people also notice that when you go into the mixer now, there is no more bait bucket upgrades, and that's because of a change that happened when it came to the fishing rod. However, if you're playing inside of survival, cozy, or a creative world, you can still access bait buckets by turning on the feature called knowledge. Now, I already showed you guys all of the changes that happened when it came to killing the enemies inside of the Storm King arena. I also showed you guys, and it really was no secret, that you can continue to farm inside of here, destroy these enemies, and in return, you'll receive a lot of essence in return. But that's not the main thing that I wanted to talk about, because that's not really a secret. There was another potion that got added yesterday, and that has to do directly with the storm. Now, if you're somebody that's newer to the storm area, or you don't use storm heavy charms, it's a little bit difficult for you to venture inside of here because you have a timer when you guys run into the storm area. One of the nice things about fighting these storm enemies now is that you have a ton of really nice drops that come from them when you're farming, but not only that, you also have an opportunity to get the brand new storm potion. And the way that these potions work is that if you're inside of the storm area and aren't using one of these storm purifier charms, you are able to add more time to your timer and stay inside of the storm area longer. Now, some of you guys may have already known a lot of the information from today's video. Every single update that LEGO Fortnite does, they always release brand new secrets. And that's why it's always good to be inside of my LEGO Fortnite Odyssey Discord server. Inside of here, we have an entire section for secret updates that allow for you guys to load into there and see every single change that wasn't mentioned inside of the patch notes. Every single time there's an update, Epic releases some extra things, and this is the perfect spot to see what's in there. And if you guys know any secrets, not only can you contribute down in the comment section below, but you can also help out by adding them into the secret update section. After every update, a bunch of us load into Odyssey to find anything new. But what I want to ask you guys is, if you were to go down and look at every single secret that was added in yesterday's update, let me know which one is your favorite and why. I think that jumping and taking no fall damage is by far my favorite update that they possibly could have added, along with all of the superhero stuff, but that wasn't a secret. Taking no fall damage was definitely a secret, so let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Help me reach 50,000 subscribers by pressing that sub button in the top right, and if you guys haven't already, check out that video in the top left. YouTube thinks that you'll like it a lot. Peace.